Hi students, today I am going to tell you why CLAT Quant is not hard and how to ace it. So first of all, as per the latest pattern, we know that out of 120 questions, merely 10 to 14 questions are from quantitative technique section. But if you check carefully, in recent 4-5 years, the pattern is something you are getting 2 or 3 sets based on some particular topics. And if you are able to solve one set, you are going to answer 5 questions easily. If you are able to solve 2 sets, 10 questions, and so on. So we need to focus that how can we improve our chances in this section and how can we score at max as possible, right? So first of all, before we move forward, we can check the syllabus that has been provided for CAT. Although the list is long, right? Percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, simple and compound interest. Now, with the ratio and proportion, there comes partnerships. With the simple and compound interest, there comes installments, averages, mixture, allegation, time, speed, distance, time and work. Then comes basic algebra, basic geometry, basic number system, and some modern maths also. But if you check the previous year questions, you will see that as per the latest pattern, only some particular topics has been asked in exam in this section. Okay, those questions are based on data interpretation caselets, and those caselets use some particular part of arithmetic like percentages, profit and loss, averages, topics like this, time and work, right? So, what do we need to do to crack this section, right? How to be ready to crack QT section in CLAT? First of all, you need to know exact syllabus and latest pattern. Okay, be aware of the syllabus. If numbers is in syllabus, okay, good, we will study it. If geometry is in syllabus, we will study it. If algebra is in syllabus, we will study it. If statistics, probability is in syllabus, we will also study it. But इतने डेप्थ में नहीं पढ़ना है कि उसके पीछे लग रहे हैं, है ना? टाइम उस पे बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना है. So where do we need to invest our time? To percentage, profit and loss, ratio, proportion. मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस जहां से आ रहे हैं अरिथमेटिक टॉपिक से, है ना? सो वी नीड टू फोकस एंड प्रैक्टिस दोज क्वेश्चंस maximum of the time. Now, keep your calculations neat and clean. Now, this is a very important part because in arithmetic you will see lots of ratio, percentages, and calculations. So you should be practicing some basic calculation, okay, so that you don't do any kind of mistake while calculating and mark wrong answer. If you know how to solve the question, then अगर गलत मार्क करते हैं आंसर खराब कैलकुलेशन की वजह से तो वो बहुत हर्ट करता है. That's why it's important that you know some basic calculations, some Vedic maths to handle those calculations. All right. Then comes practice basics from class 10th, 11th, 12th NCRT mathematics book. NCRT mathematics book are a really good source to practice basic mathematics of any chapters. Doesn't matter if it is arithmetic or numbers, geometry, algebra, and anything else. Then comes time management. So you need to uh, do a proper time management while solving the questions. Okay. Initially, you don't need to worry about it. First, we will focus on solving questions, learning the concept. Once we are through that, then we will try to manage our time. Then, in how much time we should try to solve a set, we should try to solve a question. Okay. And then try to improve it day by day. Then comes high efficiency. Now, as you already know that in quantitative technique section, there are not many questions, right? So it's important that whatever questions you are attempting, make sure you are not doing any kind of mistake. Okay, make it a habit while solving. Try to be cool and calm. As I said, try to keep your calculation right. Try to check each step properly and then solve question and get the right answer. So high efficiency is important. There is minus 0.25 negative. So if you are getting an answer wrong, you are not getting minus 0.25. You are ultimately losing 1.25 marks, one positive marks that you could have gotten when your answer was correct, and minus 0.25 marks when your answer is wrong. Take help from experienced and qualified mentors. So, whenever you are preparing, it's important that you get in touch with some experienced and qualified mentor which will help you step by step. Okay, like how you should prepare, how to solve a problem. Okay, like a problem can be solved in many ways, but what method you should use so that you can do that in efficient way and correct way in lesser time. So arithmetic questions should be solved with arithmetic way. Algebra questions should be solved with algebraic way, graphical way, right? So every question has a certain way to solve. You cannot solve every arithmetic problem using algebraic equations, right? That will hurt your chances. That will take more time and it will be more complicated than it already is. Okay, so it's important that you follow a mentor, a faculty who can guide you to do your best. All right. So now I will show you guys what type of questions they have given in CLAT in last few years. So first of all, this question it says players are selected for judo based on their body weights from the following 10 weight groups. So there are 10 groups. We don't know the number of players in a single group, but we know that there are 10 different groups and these are the ranges, right? Their body weights. So all the players whose body weights are 48 kg to 58 kg, 52 kg are part of group 1. For group 2, all the players whose weights are 52 kg to 56 kg and so on. Now it says the average weight of the players after selecting one player from each group is 68 kg. So one player has been selected from each group and their average weight is 68 kg. If one of the players named S leaves the team, their average weight comes down to 66.5 kg. So there are 10 students whose average weight is 68 kg. So total will be 68 into 10 minus after S leaves the group, left the group, total number of students left are 9. So 66.5 into 9. These are the total weights of the remaining 9 students. So this will be equal to 680 minus 9 into 5, 45, carry 4, 9 into 6. So this will be 594 and 4. So 598, 598.5. So the weight that we get is 81.5 kg. This is the weight of S, the player who left the group. Now, using proper method, it took this much time. But now, let's try to understand how will I calculate if I was in this place and I need to calculate the weight of S. Can we say there are 10 students whose average weight is 68 kg and there are 9 students whose average weight is 66.5 kg. Now think about this. If average weight of S was 68 kg, if weight of S was 68 kg, the average won't change. If weight of S is more than 68 kg, then the average weight will decrease because he is taking 68 plus more. So average on everyone else will decrease. If he is taking, if weight of S is less than 68, then average of the remaining 9 will increase. But in this case, the average is decreasing. So what is happening here, that S is taking 68 kg weight with himself plus 1.5. The difference is 1.5 of 9 more people. So 9 into 1.5. So 68 plus 13.5, which gives us 81.5 kg. So this I can calculate orally without using pen page. But this I cannot calculate orally. So you should know methods like this so that you can do problem like this in quicker way, like in 10 second, 20 second, 30 second. That will put you ahead with the rest of the competitions. Now, we have this result that S weight of S is 81.5 kg. As you can see, as per given information, these are the questions. There are 5 questions, and these are the questions which is completely based on averages. So 5 questions from averages. If you are good with averages, then these 5 questions can be solved within like 2.5 minutes. That's it, not more than that. So let's try to solve these questions one by one. It says the player S is from weight group. We know that S is equal to 81.5 kg. So S is from group 9, which is option B. That's it. Then, if S leaves the group and 2 new players join the group, their average weight increases to 68 kg. So S left the group, 2 new players join the group. These players cannot be from groups. Now think about this. With S in the group, there are 10 players and average weight is 68 kg. Now S left the group. So 81.5 kg left the group and 2 new person joins. So can we say average given is already 68 again. So the rest of the 2 players who are coming to the group, the total must be so one. So we need weight of S to make the average of 10 players equal to 68 plus 11th player must be 68, or we can say the sum of these 2 players, the sum of weights of these 2 players must be 81.5 plus 68, which is equal to 149.5 kg. Try to understand it in this way, that let's say S left and 2 more players are joining. Let's say one of the players is S itself. Then he will bring 81.5 kg weight with himself. Plus, one more player joins and still the average is 68. That means the new player, the 11th player weight must be 68. So, overall, if I am saying that S is leaving and 2 players are joining and average is again 68, can we say that sum of weights of those 2 players must be 81.5 plus 68, which is 149.5 kg. Now it says these players cannot be from groups. Let's check 1 and 3. From 1 and 3, what will be the minimum weight? 48 plus 56. If you add this 48 plus 56, it's 104 to 52 to 60, 112 kg. If those 2 players are from group 1 and 3, their total weight will vary from 104 kg to 112 kg. What do we want? We want 2 players whose weight is added to 149.5 kg. This is not possible. So option A is our answer. If you check the rest of them, both of them from group 7, see, it's possible that we take 2 players from this group added up to 76 into 2, 152 kg. So definitely they can have 149.5 kg also. 4 and 10, 4, 10, 88 plus 64. The maximum is more than this one. Of course, it's possible. 5 and 9, 5 is this one, 9 is this one. Again, the maximum is 152 kg. So this one is possible. So option A is not possible. Now, next question. What is the average weight of all the players taken together? Can we see? We don't know number of players. We don't know their actual average, each particular group, right? So the average, what is the average weight of all the players taken together? So answer is cannot be determined. No information has been provided. Now, next, in the average of all the group together, the group contributes more in overall average. Now, first of all, again, we need to know that how many players are from which group, right? Usually, it looks like that answer should be group 10 because this group has highest weight players, right? But think about this. If we have 5 players from group 1 and only 1 player from group 10, so he will contribute a maximum of 88 kg and this will contribute a minimum of 240 kg. So we don't know, right? Unless we have how many players are joining from this which group, we can't say anything about this, right? So our answer is again option D, cannot be determined. Then comes the last question of this set, which says if one of the new 2 players is from group 4, this one, and we got that new 2 new players, let's say x plus y is equal to 149 point, what was that? Let me check, 5 kg, right? So 149.5 kg. If one of the new 2 players is from group 4, which group the other player is from? Group 4, 60 to 64. If I remove 60 to 64 here, if I remove 64 here, so it will be 85.5. If I remove 60, it will be 89.5. So the weight of the remaining player must be from 85.5 kg to 89.5 kg because the other player is from here. His weight minimum could be 60 kg, maximum could be 64 kg. Okay. So 85.5 to 89.5. Which group this could be? Check this. It cannot be any group till 9. Only group 10. Only a player from group 10 can have this property, right? So our answer is option C. So you can see that how easily we were able to solve these questions once we understood the problem, right? And if your concept on average is good, then definitely a cakewalk set, right? So similar sets has been there in CAT 2002, which is, you can see, completely based on percentages, turnover, revenue, right? Cost price, selling price, all of those things. Then these are the question where you can say percentage of profit, highest selling price, how much loss. So completely based on basic concept of profit and loss. Then another set from CAT 2024, automobiles are most preferred mode of transport because they allow us to cover large distance quickly. Resultantly, vehicles have been developed that run on diesel. Now, so something has been given, like what I can see, the ratio is given, some percentage has been given, some values has been given, multiple ratios has been given. That means this set is completely based on, again, percentages and ratio, nothing else, right? If 45% of the electric cars, number of petrol cars is what percent, how much percent more than this, what is the ratios, again completely based on percentage and ratio, as we discussed. This was the latest from CLAT 2025. In CLAT 2025, it says Mr. Das is working in a construction company. He has family, including his wife and a daughter. His total monthly income includes a salary of 9,228 rupees and a 10% house rent allowance. Due to increasing inflation, he is keeping a home budget that accounts for the income and expenses of the household. Out of his total monthly income, he spends 25% on food, 18% on rent, 23% on education, 13% of medical investment, and so on. So again, this set is also completely based on percentages. And this is the latest one, right? Check the questions. See, 10, like the new percentage of saving, same percent salary, how much total money. So everything is completely based on percentages. सो आई एम श्योर कि आपने अभी तक ये चीज इतनी गहराई से नोटिस नहीं किया होगा कि जो प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं क्वांटिटेटिव टेक्निक्स में वो इतने ज्यादा फोकस्ड हैं परसेंटेज पे, रेशियो पे और एवरेजेस पे। और अगर इन टॉपिक्स पे अच्छी पकड़ है देन यू विल बी एबल टू क्रैक दिस सेक्शन बाय 100% marks, 100% in shortest time. All right. So I hope now you understand that CLAT Quant is completely crackable if you get into this. So I hope this session was helpful to you guys. If you have any kind of questions, any kind of doubts, then let me know in the comments. And if you want me to discuss the solutions of these questions, then also let me know in the comments. Okay. So thank you.